Charlie, did you hear?
Hold on. I am abusing the shit out of my stomach. I just ate spicy buffalo wings, and now I'm drinking a glass of grapefruit juice.
Oh yeah, I could believe that, Charlie, because you sure sound really strange right now. Charlie, did you hear?
I no longer hear. Rather, I perceive the universe as it is.
Did you hear about
And
the?
will
Did you
always
perceive?
be.
Did you perceive about the Yang Gang?
I perceive all. The what?
The Yang Gang.
The Yang game?
The Yang.
Chad, I don't
gang.
play games. This is no joke.
The Yang.
For today, yet another important, no, dare I say pivotal announcement has been made.
What?
The so-called triply triad, the global Illuminati force, which now controls our government and has done so for the past 16 years. That is right. 16 years of global control, orchestrated by the puppet Donald P. Trump, and yet the roots travel deep.
Donald Trump has only
This
been
is our
president.
chance.
Donald Trump's only been president for 4 years, dude. I mean, like 3 actually. I mean, I
What?
think less than that. Yeah, like it's probably like 2.5 years or something.
Nevertheless, the time has come. This is our chance to take back what was once our country. Isolated.
Yeah, so
From
we
God.
vote for Andrew Yang,
Who?
the Yang Gang.
I have never heard of Andrew the Yang Gang.
Andrew Yang. He's
Andrew Yang.
yeah.
Well, that sounds like a perfectly American name. Tell me more about Mr. Yang and his gang.
He's an entrepreneur.
A businessman, a wage slaver.
No, he's a fair. He's given fair wage. You know, he's trying to.
There is no ethical consumption under capitalism, Chad.
Well, okay, but like he wants to give up a monthly dividend of $1,000 each month.
1,000 smackers each month.
Yeah.
Impossible. That's equal to the GDP of this country in 1, 2, perhaps 3 months.
No, I think we have a little bit more than that.
But what happens when it goes away?
I don't think it's gonna go away. I think it's sort of
This
grows.
foolish idea, this communistic idea of thieving, it is truly thievery. At its core, taxation is considered theft by many, and yet I
but
propose a simple alternative. Perhaps so-called freedom lovers, such as Andrew Yang, should consider an alternative proposal instead of wasting billions and trillions and billions on these so-called proposals to provide the American spendocrats with another taxpayer-funded bonus to line their pockets. Why not take the thousands we pay a month in taxes and reverse it? Instead, I propose of paying taxes we may receive a negative tax income. That is right. Negative taxation is the future, Chad. I've done the numbers. $1,000 or more per month of so-called taxed income. Now back in your pocket.
Well, that's kind of what Yang is doing.
No, he is not. He
In
is
a sense.
spending to create. I am taking away from the government so that the fat plutocrats may stop sucking on the teat of Big Gov. BG, as in BG, no more.
Well, Mr. Yang wants to stop the big government.
And to that point, you told me this man has a gang?
Yeah, Yang Gang. It's the supporters of Andrew Yang.
How could you...
It's an elite group.
how could any elite wish to join such a lowly occupation
Well, no,
as a ganger?
You become an elite once you join the gang. It's not before you join the gang. If you're not part of the Yang gang, you're not an elite.
That is
You're a cuck.
preposterous. I was told. Excuse me?
You're a cuck. You're a.
And what is a cuck?
You know, like an idiot.
An idiot.
Yeah.
I have heard all manner of phrases describe the word idiot. Synonyms for the word idiot include fool,
Moron.
baboon, moron, and Hillary supporter.
Well, yeah. And now it's, there's new words. That's how language works, Charlie.
Indeed. Indeed, indeed. I cannot think of a synonym for this word. I never learned it in my night class.
All I'm saying is, I think our podcast should throw its support behind Andrew Yang.
I will not support this fool,
Why not?
and he will never be interviewed on our show.
Why not?
Because I cannot support a man, if he even is one, who proposes the theft of my wages to fund the lives of some fat mother whose recently divorced husband is forced to spend his time making conspiracy theory video podcasts.
Well, Charlie, I have a surprise for you.
And what's that?
Uh,
Did the shipment come in?
I have a surprise for you. Andrew Yang is here. Andrew Yang is here with us in the studio.
Andrew Yang?
Yeah, he's coming
Andrew
into the car.
Yang?
Excuse me,
In the studio?
Hey, Andrew Yang. Is this Andrew
Mr.
Yang?
Yang, let me start by saying that I detest everything you stand for.
わこれはよ
Why do you want to take away billions from the American taxpayer and line the pockets of so-called liberal spendocrats with the so-called freedom dividend?
これですにfat you
I
fat
can't
pig brain
speak this man's
you
language.
fat pig brain fat pig man
He
Hey.
sounds like the cartoons I caught you watching last night, Chad. What is this?
Hey, Mr. Yang, I just want to let you know I'm a big fan. I'm going to vote for you in the election.
What?
big yang big yang big
Chad, you support this fool, this baboon?
He's the logical choice, dude. He's the
I have
future.
Chowderhead has not a thought inside his mind.
I have tiny penis, big brain.
Well, I understood that. Why would a man want to vote for another man with a small penis?
You are fat.
The Greeks
American.
recognized years ago that that appendage is essential for good leadership. Hence, the greatest leader, Abraham Lincoln,
You're so fat you cannot.
who was a
eat
babe.
curry.
Wait, I must have that anecdote wrong.
wow, this isn't like my Japanese animes.
Get him out of here.
Sorry, Mr. Yang. Sorry about that. Sorry.
No.
I'm really going to reevaluate my thoughts. The man had very coherent points, and while I disagree with his platform, I think he has a I think he's really honest. I think he's a wise man who presents his positions in a reasonable manner.
Okay, so
I think I can cross the aisle and give him some consideration, is what I would say if I had fallen for his lizard man mind control tricks.
Charlie, what? Come on, dude. You had me excited there for a second.
I will never support this Asiatic man, this horde leader, Khan, who wants to be our Genghis and
That's
pillage.
racist.
What?
That's racist. You're being racist right now.
Against whom?
This Chinese man.
He isn't Chinese. He has an American name.
He's
Andrew Yang.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds like a perfectly American name.
Let's go back.
I didn't think you were gonna laugh at such a
So-
weak joke.
No, but like, it's so fucking dumb. No, he's a fair. He's given fair wage. You know, he's trying to.
There is no such thing as ethical consumption under capitalism.
God damn it.
It's just not so funny to have Charlie say that. I gotta say that though.
Yeah. Okay. Just start with that.
There is no ethical consumption.
Alright, hold on, I gotta try that. It's fucking dumb. Alright.
Instead, I propose of paying taxes, we may receive a negative tax income. That is right. Negative taxation is the future, Chad. I've done the numbers.
Are you improvising this?
1,000.
Yes. One. Oh, you stopped probably.
No. I record the whole thing.
Yeah, right.